Hi everyone, this is my game of the month for January 2025, a game between Fujii and Masuda from the 10th AO tournament. Playing Sente is Fujii Sōta, the strongest shogi player in the world. His official rank is Ryo Meijin, the names of the two most prestigious shogi titles, but he currently holds 7 of the 8 major titles, and this is a must-win game in his journey to reclaim the AO title. Playing Gote is Masuda Yasuhiro, a formidable opponent who is also challenging Fujii in the Kyo title match. The game begins with pawn to 2-6, pawn to 8-4, pawn to 2-5, gold to 3-2, pawn to 7-6, pawn to 8-5, bishop to 7-7, pawn to 3-4, silver to 6-8, bishop takes 7-7 promotes, silver takes. It's the bishop exchange opening. Silver to 2-2, silver to 4-8, silver to 3-3, pawn to 4-6. With this move, Fujii signals his intention to go for reclining silver. Silver to 6-2, gold to 7-8, pawn to 6-4. And Masuda does the same, which means that this game will be in the opening of bishop exchange double reclining silver. Pawn to 3-6, silver to 6-3, knight to 3-7, king to 4-2, silver to 4-7, gold to 5-2, gold to 4-8, pawn to 1-4, pawn to 1-6, silver to 5-4, pawn to 9-6, pawn to 4-4, king to 6-8, pawn to 6-5, rook to 2-9, bishop drop 6-4. A good bishop drop by Masuda. On this square, the bishop pressures both sides of the board and prevents Fujii from developing naturally with silver to 5-6. Fujii counters with bishop drop 7-5, bishop takes, pawn takes, and after taking out Masuda's position, Fujii has gained an extra move of pawn to 7-5. In some positions, this pawn might become overextended, so this isn't necessarily advantageous for Fujii. For now, the pawn is safe because bishop drop 6-4 will be met by silver to 7-6. Instead, Masuda proceeds with king to 3-1, silver to 5-6, gold to 4-2, king to 7-9, pawn to 9-4. And in this position, Fujii attacks with pawn to 4-5, pawn takes, pawn to 3-5. If Masuda captures this pawn, then after knight takes 4-5, silver to 4-4, pawn to 2-4, pawn takes, pawn drop 2-2, gold takes, rook takes 2-4, Fujii would be able to sabaki his attacking pieces, and his attack would be very dangerous. One standard response to this type of attack is silver to 4-4, intending to meet pawn takes 3-4 with pawn drop 3-6. But in this position, Fujii would be able to proceed with pawn to 1-5, pawn takes, pawn to 2-4, pawn takes, rook takes, pawn drop 2-3, rook to 2-9. And for example, after pawn takes 3-5, pawn drop 2-4, pawn takes, rook takes, silver to 3-3, rook to 2-6, I think that Fujii would have the advantage due to the strength of his attack. In the game, Masuda responds with pawn to 4-6, which leaves Fujii with a few different options. For example, he could proceed with pawn to 7-4, pawn takes, bishop drop 6-4, rook to 9-2, bishop takes 4-6. But after silver to 4-4, it might be difficult to find the next move for Fujii's attack in this position. In the game, Fujii plays pawn takes 3-4, silver takes, pawn to 2-4, pawn takes, rook takes. If Masuda defends with gold to 2-3, rook to 2-9, pawn drop 2-4, aiming for pawn drop 3-6, and after pawn drop 3-6, Masuda might be in trouble if Fujii can play bishop drop 6-4 and take out the pawn on 4-6, but I wonder if the edge attack with pawn to 9-5 would be possible here. Anyway, I think it would be another difficult game. In the game, Masuda proceeds with pawn to 8-6, an in-between move, and after pawn takes, he plays silver to 3-5. And if Fujii withdraws his rook to 2-9, then Masuda could gain the upper hand with pawn drop 2-8, rook takes, bishop drop 3-9, rook to 3-8, bishop takes 4 promotes, rook takes, pawn drop 3-6, and his defensive strategy of attacking Fujii's attacking pieces would succeed. So in the game, Fujii responds strongly with rook to 3-4, bishop drop 4-4, pawn drop 3-6, which is gaining a material advantage, but Masuda wins Fujii's rook with pawn drop 3-3, rook takes 3-5, bishop takes, pawn takes. And although Fujii has gained a bishop and silver in exchange, his king is on the back rank, vulnerable to a rook drop, and Masuda cashes in right away with rook drop 5-9, king to 8-8, rook takes 1-9 promotes. With a lance in hand, Masuda could aim to attack the head of Fujii's king with pawn drop 8-5 or even pawn drop 8-7, but Fujii defends beautifully with silver drop 8-7. Although using the silver to make a silver crown significantly reduces his own attacking potential, Fujii seems to have decided that increasing his own king safety was worth this investment. It's difficult to find an effective attack against Fujii's king, but after the game, the players considered pawn to 9-5. Pawn takes, pawn drop 9-7, making Aji around Fujii's king. If the pawn is captured by the lance, then Masuda could proceed with pawn drop 8-5, pawn takes, knight to 9-3, silver to 8-6, lance drop 8-3, which might be a good attack. But in the game, Masuda plays pawn drop 8-5, and after pawn takes, he changes attack with lance drop 4-7, gold to 5-8, dragon to 2-8, gold to 6-8, dragon takes 3-7, capturing Fujii's knight and further limiting his attacking resources. On the other hand, Fujii now has a rock-solid 4 general castle, and he begins his attack anew with pawn to 7-4. If Masuda plays pawn takes, then bishop drops 6-4, knight drops 7-3, pawn drops 7-2. And if rook takes, then Fujii could proceed with pawn to 8-4, whereas if silver to 6-3, then bishop drops 7-1, rook takes 7-2, bishop takes 5-3 promotes, and Fujii's attack would succeed. In the game, Masuda makes an early escape with king to 2-2, allowing Fujii to win his knight with pawn takes 7-3 promotes, knight takes, bishop drops 6-4. And after rook to 7-2, Fujii could instead make a tokin with pawn drop 7-4, knight takes 8-5, pawn to 7-3 promotes, knight takes 7-7 promotes, gold takes, rook to 9-2. And even though Masuda's rook is no longer pressuring Fujii's castle, the tokin itself is also a bit far from Masuda's king, so that might be one reason why Fujii decided against this possibility. In the game, Fujii plays bishop drop 8-3, rook to 7-1, pawn drop 7-2, rook to 3-1, bishop takes 7-3 promotes. Compared to the previous variation, Fujii captured the knight without giving up his silver or making a tokin, and was able to make a horse. But after dropping his other bishop, the speed of his attack has once again become slower. On the other hand, Fujii is threatening to play knight drop 5-8 and capture the 4-6 pawn. So Masuda plays lance to 4-8 promotes. And now Fujii plays bishop to 7-4 promotes, aiming for knight drop 4-4. Masuda defends with dragon takes 3-5, and Fujii attacks with pawn drop 3-6. If Masuda escapes to 4-4, then pawn drop 4-5 would be painful, so he has no choice but to capture the pawn with his dragon, and after knight drop 4-4, he can no longer cut off Fujii's attack. For example, after gold to 4-3, knight to 5-3 promotes, gold to 3-2, pawn drop 4-4, gold takes, promoted knight takes 5-3, Masuda's position would be in shambles. So seeing this move, Masuda makes the bold and possibly desperate decision to play king to 1-3, an entering king attempt. If Masuda had another tokin on 2-7 or 2-8, this might be a different story. But without having secured control over the area, Masuda has yet to fulfill enough requirements to successfully enter his king. Now Fujii closes in with knight takes 3-2 promotes, rook takes, horse from 7-4 to 6-4. And if Masuda responds with pawn to 4-7 promotes, then Fujii would prevail with pawn drop 4-9. Promoted lance takes, silver takes 4-7, dragon takes, horse to 4-6, and Masuda's position would become hopeless. In the game, Masuda hangs on with knight drop 3-4, and after horse to 5-1, if he defends with knight drop 4-1, then horse takes 5-4, pawn takes, pawn drop 4-3, and his position would once again collapse. So in the game, Masuda's king runs for the hills with king to 2-4, horse takes 4-2, rook takes, horse takes 5-3, king to 2-5. And I think that either capture would be winning, but Fujii chooses the rook, and after horse takes 4-2, bishop drop 3-5, gold drop 1-8, Masuda's king is getting surrounded. He defends with pawn drop 2-7, but Fujii continues attacking with rook drop 2-2. And because Masuda has just dropped a pawn in this file, he can block the check only with a knight drop to 2-4. And after horse to 6-4, Fujii activates the horse while attacking Masuda's silver. And with every move, he forces Masuda to respond to his threat, giving his opponent no time to breathe. pawn drop 5-3, gold drop 1-7. And Masuda can't even take out this gold because he needs his bishop to anchor the 5-3 pawn. Instead, he plays dragon at 3-8, possibly intending to meet gold takes 2-7 with pawn drop 2-6, but Fujii deals the final blow with pawn drop 3-7, threatening to take out the silver to make a threat mate of silver drop 3-6. And if Masuda plays dragon takes, then Fujii could close in with gold takes 2-7, dragon at 3-8, pawn drop 2-6, knight takes, pawn drop 3-7, and Masuda will have no defense against gold at 3-6, after which his king would be chased back into the deadly embrace of Fujii's promoted major pieces. So Masuda resigns in this position. Looking back on the game, Fujii prioritized his own king's safety, but after his castle became unassailable, he also put together an unstoppable attack and won the game perfectly. Thank you.